It says we're live now. His tax is like tongue in a butthole.
Classy.
That's super classy. All right,
We're back.
We are back, and with 0 followers in the room now.
Perfect.
Okay, let's see. Videos. Shit, I'm not even watching yet. That's why it says 0.
Yeah, I'm not even watching it either.
Yeah, I can't see anything coming up on your channel.
It shows there's been 3 so far. I don't know. This says this one looks like
it says we're live.
Yeah, it says we're okay, wait, there we go. Hey Stags, can you see the chat?
I've got one that it's showing one that was streamed 13 minutes ago and one that was streamed 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That was 17 seconds long. That's kind of weird.
But I think
so. I don't see the third one yet. I don't see this one live yet.
I think the one that's live is the DDF GhostHunting Party 2, because I see the little picture is got you doing the thing with your tongue and mouth.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not seeing that one yet.
See,
I've seen one that's about 17 seconds long. Looks like he's tried to start another one and that didn't work out.
Yeah, I'm afraid to delete. I'm afraid to delete this one. Oh, it's unlisted. Wait a minute. Edit. Why would it be unlisted?
Oh, you should be able to go in and set it as listed still while it's running.
Public.
Just go in and change the, yeah.
Ah, see, I thought that was the one. All right, then we refresh. Says there's 1 view, which I think that's probably me. Subscriptions. God, this is. Oh wait, I'm not going to show my own thing.
Oh, yep, here we are.
My videos.
Yeah, it's showing now. It's showing now. I'll get chat open here. You know, you can pop the chat window out to its own window, right?
I don't, because when I do that, it doesn't. Where's it at? Chat. Nothing pops up. It just says who joined.
When you go to the 3 circles next to where it says live chat and pull down that menu, and one of the options is pop out chat.
Nay, my options are on the left side. It pop
on your YouTube. On
YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTube view page where the live chat is, there's 3 little dots next to where it says live chat, like a menu. You pull that menu down and you can click pop out chat, and it'll pop it out to its own window. So that what I do is I get the chat window open, the hangout window, and I shrink it down to half my screen, and then I put the chat next to it with the other half of the screen, and then I can see you guys and I can see the chat, and I can close out the YouTube video so it doesn't take all my bandwidth. So all I've got open is the hangout and the chat, and obviously Twitter, because you have to have Twitter open.
Yeah, I think I got it, but now I'm trying to open some stupid fucking cop show.
Well, we are live.
so is there even? I know I'm at least one of those fucking viewers. So
yeah. I'm not. I've just got the chat window open. I don't have the viewer window open. So that's why I popped the chat out to its own window, is so I don't have to have the YouTube window open too.
Would make sense.
That's like the day before yesterday. Tanuki's still making fun of me for it.
Pop out chat.
Yeah. Those people come back too. There was cool people in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna once I get this all situated, so I can have the chat and everything situated, I'll try and get people to join too. So
I do need the YouTube window open so I can tweet the fucking thing out.
Microsoft Edge, what the fuck is that? Aha, we have it. So I can close this. Ah, okay. It works.
Microsoft Edge is Internet Explorer.
It works. I can still see the screen, and alrighty then. All right, now let's post this video somewhere.
There's 3 watching.
Yeah.
One of those.
I don't. If it counts like that chat window, that's all I've got open right now at the moment.
I don't think it does.
Okay. I'm guessing this is Ghost Hunting Party 2.
Yeah, it says Ghost Hunting Party 2.
Okay.
Well, no, we had a viewer, then they went away again.
Because we're just talking about technical issues right now. So, 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it took a lot of goddamn work. A lot of stress, a lot of drinking.
All right, I've tweeted it out to all my hundreds of followers.
Yeah, I just did the same. Oh. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I'm definitely not. So I think there's 3 people watching. Unless, no, that would be the old. Yeah.
One of those might be me at this point because I do have the window open right now, but I just closed it. So if that number drops 1, then we'll know it does count me.
So whoever's in here watching us, we had technical problems, and I believe we have it all sorted. So keep sending us more paranormal questions.
The last question I think we got was, do you believe in demons? That was a good question. Keep more questions like that coming. We like questions like that, and you can't ask a question that any of us will be afraid to answer.
That's very true.
As in regards to the paranormal.
That is very, very true.
I'm not embarrassed to tell you that I think that what you believe in is dumb. My camera when I say that. What you believe in is dumb. No. I'm a skeptic. I don't say that there can't be ghosts. Personally, that's something I really find it very hard to believe. I can't imagine what a ghost could possibly be. I can't think of anything that a ghost could be that would coincide with the laws of physics as I understand them. But that doesn't mean that I know everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There could be way more to going on in this world than we understand. There could be whole entire dimensions that we don't even see. You know what I mean? And I do mean dimensions of space.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Speaking of dimensions, I had a woman tell me the reason they haven't caught Bigfoot is because he jumps in and out of dimensions to hide himself.
A dimension is not something that you can jump in and out of.
That's what she said.
A dimension is a parameter of space, like width,
yeah,
height, time.
Are we talking about
also?
Yeah, does he have like a sliders style remote, or is it a Rick and Morty portal gun?
I don't know. Bitch blocked me, so I don't know.
Or is it just magical mushroom plants?
No, it's like check this out. It's like Quantum Leap, okay? Sasquatch has the deal like Quantum Leap, okay? And he can go back in time and change things, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Oh.
Do you see where I'm going with this? So he goes back in time and he stops Nelson Mandela from dying in the 70s. And he goes back in time and he changes the name of the Bernstein Bears. Bear. Sasquatch, Mandela effect, time travel.
It all makes sense.
So he gets like this middle-aged bloke with a cigar coming back through and like talking to him with a little like sort of speaking spell with lights on it.
It's like one of those Simon Says games or the light game that you have.
Oh.
Seeing futuristic technology in old movies when they're like, let me pull out my portable communicator, and it's like this giant thing with a big screen on it, and it's got knobs and dials, and it's like, oh, hold on, let me pull out my portable communicator.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be more like Time Tunnel. When he goes into his cave, he goes through the tunnel.
And it's also like the shooting star meme.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, seriously. Yeah.
And then
it's levels of stupid that goes beyond stupid. It's no, my brain hurts just thinking about that sort of shit.
should be glad you guys don't have to deal with it.
I will be
Well,
soon.
What the fuck do you mean I don't have to deal with it? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Okay. Sorry, Stan, you're right. You do deal with some really stupid people, but I get it every fucking day. I was told yesterday or the day before that there's no drug on the market approved by the FDA that will make someone go crazy. What the fuck does the FDA have to do with people taking drugs? Like this person, like in their mind, the only drugs on the planet were FDA approved ones. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
So this is in regards to the demonic possession shit.
Yeah, he's like, there's no drug that's approved by the FDA that I know of that will do this to you. Oh, what?
Well, heroin's not approved by the FDA either, but people got it all over the fucking place.
There's no such thing as heroin. It doesn't exist. If the FDA doesn't say it's okay to take, it's not real.
So if you get the wrong dosage of antidepressant, that can pretty much send you into a psychotic break. So what the fuck?
Depends on the type of antidepressant. But yeah, it fucks with your mood balancing hormones in your brain and shit.
See, I didn't even think of that.
If you take enough Wellbutrin, if you take about 17 or 1800 milligrams of Wellbutrin, you'll hallucinate, and you won't be able to smoke a cigarette for like 3 days because they'll taste bad.
So I got prescribed citalopram, and I fucking nearly killed myself on that shit.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and they don't know what they're doing. I mean, there's some antidepressants that increase your serotonin level, and there's some antidepressants that decrease your serotonin level, and the doctor doesn't fucking know which one to give you.
Oh, exactly.
So the fact that some of these antidepressants are making people worse doesn't really surprise me, because they've got ones that do opposite things, and they don't know which one you need.
Well, there's no real way to tell, just on face value. So
it's like a shot in the dark. They're like, let's try this for a while, and if that doesn't work, we'll try this. But 9 times out of 10, they don't ever end up something else, because the antidepressants do something to the people, and maybe they don't feel as sad as they did, but they can make people fucking suicidal and shit.
Definitely.
An antidepressant, so I don't really know what they're like on a personal level.
This is kind of leading on to a friend of mine, the Pentecostal Christian. We always have talks and shit, and we were talking about people speaking in tongues and all the rest of it, and I had to literally spend hours going through what epilepsy is and all sorts of other stuff. It's just it's some demonic possession.
People speaking in tongues, whenever you hear that, pay attention next time you see somebody speaking in tongues. You'll notice that their range of vocal sounds that they're making come out of their mouth is very low. They'll have about 14, maybe 20 syllables that they just repeat over and over again. And if you try to make up a gibberish language, you'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you listen to actual language, like the words I'm speaking now, hundreds of different syllables are coming out of my mouth in different combinations. But when people speak in tongues, they go, and you hear how it's just like a lot of da-das and ja-jas.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's just people repeating the same sounds over and over again. It's not language.
So it's like they're speaking that click clack.
No, not even that. If you ask a linguist to listen to somebody speak in Swahili, hey, those are some strange sounds, but yes, that definitely sounds like a language. You ask a linguist to listen to monkeys screaming at each other in the jungle, they'll say, okay, those are some pretty strange sounds, but I think there is a language going on there. If you ask a linguist to listen to somebody speaking in tongues, they'll go, no, that person's just speaking gibberish. That's not a language.
Yeah. That's actually brought up a lot with people when someone gets possessed and they're speaking in a foreign language. They're like, oh, that's proof right there. That is undeniable proof that they're possessed by a demon. Well, like you just said, it's same fucking syllables, not anything different.
Yeah.
This is the thing with the human mind. It can remember a lot. We can't always bring what we remember to the forefront of our memory all the time. but we store a lot of the information. I suppose when they, you know, with some of these people, it could be when they're having one of these episodes, they're actually reciting something they've heard, you know, from their subconscious or the back of their brain or wherever they've stored that information. That's how I would see it. You know,
still don't see it as proof.
Yeah, the information has.
Oh no, it's definitely not paranormal.
Yeah, it's not. People speaking in tongues. If you want to make up a gibberish language that actually sounds like a real language, you really have to think while you're doing it and be very deliberate to make sure you're making different sounds come out of your mouth. A wide variety of syllables come out of your mouth. So you're not just repeating the same few simple syllables over and over again. I mean, think of all the different sounds we have in our language: ews and ohs and ats and is and ings and ungs and all these different, you know, and that's just a small sample, but there's thousands of different sound combinations that we can make come out of our mouth. And when people are speaking in tongues, they're only using ops.
Yeah,
exactly.
What about the little girl in Infield Poltergeist where she talked like this and people can't talk like this?
Yeah, that's in my hometown. Actually, that wasn't too far away from where I lived. Yeah, the whole thing was a fraud from start to finish.
Yeah, I agree.
They even admitted it was a fraud. But
people don't know that just because she admitted it in an interview. People don't know that. It's still real.
And that's what's weird. Yeah, the sensationalist story will get all the news, but then they'll come out and say it was fake, and that won't get any news.
Exactly. It's like
to me, that should be more important.
There's pictures of one of the little girls, it's seemingly in midair. All they've done is taken a picture while she's jumped, and that's it.
Actually, it's more in depth than that. I actually did a debunking video on Enfield Poltergeist, and I actually had to start a second one. The little girl was known to talk in that voice at school for fun with her friends. Okay, so she was possessed way before. She was caught bending spoons. She was caught throwing things, and her jumping out or her levitating. The paranormal investigators took multiple pictures of her. I actually have a sequence of her jumping out of bed in the video. It shows each photo of her jumping out of bed. But the new video I'm working on, it shows her jumping out of the bed in other clothing. So they did this multiple times to try and get the best picture. Total bullshit.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, she admitted it in an interview, and her sister's like, "Shut up."
Yeah, pretty much. This is the thing with a lot of these sort of things. They do tend to it gets brought to light that they are fake, or there is some ulterior motive. You know, especially when money's concerned, because you know these little news articles and stuff must rake them in a bit of coin.
You
know,
like Amityville Horror. There was literally nothing paranormal about that. He executed his family. People execute their families all the time. People put their babies in ovens. Does that mean they're haunted by ghosts? No. Like, what the fuck? There was no proof of paranormal evidence at that. I mean, hell, they signed $1 million book deal. The second family. They moved in and they moved out. Yes, that was true. They got $1 million for the book deal. Who knows how much money?
You give me $1 million, I'll move into a haunted house too and tell you how fucking haunted it was and how scared shitless I was and how I had to move out.
Oh, but then you got your movie deals too, because
$2 million.
Yeah, so
that family must have made a shit ton out of that one way or another.
Well, yeah, like I said, they got $1 million for the book deal. Plus, they had all the guest appearances on TV they get paid for.
Exactly.
Plus, any interviews they get paid for. They got mad fuck. It was a publicity stunt to make money. I mean,
with these people, I don't. I can kind of understand. It's human nature to try and rake in as much money as you can. Yeah, even if you have to lie. And it's most of the time they're just one-off deals. The people I cannot stand are mediums who do this for a living, and they annoy the hell out of me. Just because they're all frauds, all fakes.
They got a video on that too.
Well, in the UK,
I haven't seen that one.
You've not seen the psychic debunking one?
I don't think so. I thought I binged all your videos, but maybe I haven't.
I'm not very nice in that one to psychics. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll send it to you, Stags.
In in the UK, we have a program. Well, we used to have a program. I don't know if it's still running or not. Called Most Haunted Live.
Oh God, it's still going.
Oh yeah.
I just did a video on them too.
Yeah. Do you remember the medium called Derek Okora?
He might be the one that's blocked me. Do you have his Twitter name?
I have no idea. Let's have a look.
Because I know one or two of the people from Most Haunted have blocked me.
It's at Derek _ Okora. ACORAH.
H. Why do you say H? Learn to speak English, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Based English. How dare you?
How'd you say his last name was spelled? AC what?
ACORAH. Or H.
You know what? All you fucking English people, did we lose him?
Oh, looks like it.
All you fucking English people speak more differently from each other than we speak from you. So fuck off with your shit.
It's one of those moments. Every time an American says Z rather than Z, it's like a moment. It's just so rare to hear someone go Z rather than Z.
Z. I don't know. That's just what we're taught to call it, man. That's what they taught us in school. Z. Z. H. Fucking weird. H. We say H. He says he's back. He's muted though.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, this guy, Derek Okora, he was actually caught lying on screen. It's like, oh yeah, the guy's a complete and utter tosspot.
James Randi did one where he like had the people, like they cold read some people in the audience and asked them if they felt like they answered a lot of the questions right or whatever, or if they asked if the person thought the psychic had got a lot of things right in their list, and most of them said yeah, I feel like they got quite a few things. Randy would go through the list of the things that the psychic said, of all the things the psychic said, like 50 or 60 things, and like 10 of them were right. It's like, come on, 50 misses and 10 hits, and you think that's a lot?
Oh yeah, it's just if you had like 100% or even 50-50, it's better. But it's just like some of these people just. Some of this shit, it's like if someone's speaking to you, they should be able to answer clearly and concisely, your question, or at least have a conversation with you that you can share to other people.
Yeah, I mean, if I was one of these psychics, like if this is really happening to me, like they claim it happens to them, I'd be like, fuck it. I can hear these voices, everyone. I can hear these voices, and they're trying to tell me shit. But I really can't very well understand what they're saying, so I'm not even going to fuck with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can't be fucked. These mumbling incoherent spirits that are giving me letters of the alphabet to work with.
It's just like...
They keep saying somebody's name starts with a J. What the fuck's that supposed to mean to me? I don't give a fuck.
And it's always nice messages. It's like the medium doesn't go, wait, I'm getting something. You're a cunt. No, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. You never go, oh, I'm getting something from the other side. Oh, you there, random man in the audience. Your name's James Phillips, and your grandma's Sylvia. You that the loot is buried under the woodshed. It's never anything like that. You're muted, Morton.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? No, okay.
Yes.
I'm not blocked by him, but I'm blocked by Yeti Fielding. Who the hell that is? Yeah.
Yvette?
Yeah. The chick from Most Haunted, the main chick from Most Haunted.
Yeah, she must have been a new one, because I kind of gave up on that years ago, just because it was just like, oh, fuck's sake.
We actually got a comment. Let's see here. Dude, most paranormal peeps need to be calling out when there's shit in the
Okay.
Yeah,
Bitter pill
I
truth
agree.
is awfully hard for certain ones to swallow. Yeah, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah. I mean, I fully agree. There's so much bullshit out there that people need to more people. I can't do it alone, people. Okay. Stags needs to do some ghost hunting too.
I know. I need to get some fucking do some debunks or some ghost huntings.
Well, as I sound about that, what's it, that medium, Derek Okora, he basically overheard some staff members talking about a name of a person in the locate that's supposed to have died in the location. But unbeknownst to him, it's actually an anagram of Derek is a fraud.
That's awesome.
And yeah, they were trying to catch him out because he must have done other dodgy shit before. And literally on screen, he said it. So yeah, soon afterwards, he got thrown off of there as a dick, you know. But yeah, it's like he always comes on with like massive gold chains, gold rings. It's like, yeah, that's where all your mediumship fucking skills have gone to, you know.
Boy.
Why you would wear that in public if that was the case, though? You know what I mean? Like,
no, he's just one of these smarmy little fucks who just steal from bereaved people. I mean, it really just gets me, and it gets me really pissed off when I see them. It's like when I was younger, I used to troll these people whenever they did shows in my hometown in London. I used to go there just to fucking like shout shit at them and throw them off as much as possible. It's like faith healers as well. Oh, I've done some shit to faith healers in what's it, my hometown that should have got me arrested, but you know, nothing bad, you know. But sort of like I had a friend who worked in a local hospital, and he made me a cast with a hinge. And I put the cast on, saying, "Yo, my bones have been crushed." He wheeled me into this faith healing conference thing, and I was like in a wheelchair, and I was like sort of, and it's like asking the guy to heal me, and it's just like we got close to the stage, and they said no more. Like he must have gone through all these little shills, and I just jumped up and started hobbling around, going, I'm cured, and run out of the fucking place.
Oh, that'd be great to film. That would be great to film. If you ever come out here, you can definitely do that, and we'll make a video, dude.
Oh, definitely, mate. I will fuck with them as much as possible. Give me the right props. Oh, yeah.
Another one James Randi did is they went into one of these faith healer guys, and like they take your name at the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that one.
And yeah, James Randi had like this radio fucking receiver that would pick up radio signals, and he caught the guy. He was like the dude's wife was fucking talking to him through his earpiece, telling him people's names and what was wrong with them and stuff like that. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, there was one over here that I think got done a while back. A woman called Psychic Sally. And
a bad name.
Literally, what's it? There was in one of the halls that she played at. There was people on the top tier, and they basically heard someone in the background radioing her information.
That's what John Edwards did too.
Yeah, and when they called it out, you know, they just fucking like closed up this window that was this like hatch or something that was open that they didn't realize, and pretty much stopped the show.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been blocked by my share of people. Been blocked by one of the actual main people from Ghost Hunters too. I found an interview with her saying that they fake stuff on the show, and I posted that, and she had followed me at the time, and then when she seen that, she ended up blocking me.
Oh yeah, well, it's all smoke and mirrors and fake, just subterfuge.
Bully. What the fuck is that?
What?
Is that your TV or something?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, sorry, that's fucking people outside. I've got more windows open. Back in a second.
Bully.
It's all right. It's pretty quiet. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's all good. No, it was all good, dude. I was just fucking with you.
Now he's gonna close his windows and fry to death.
Wait. Let's see. It won't let me unmute. That's lame. I was gonna try to unmute him.
Can't unmute him. Even if you mute him yourself, you can't unmute him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't seem like you can turn people's cameras on either.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that one makes sense. Oh, okay. I guess I guess it would make sense. We were just fucking with the tracks, man. Come on, that was funny.
No, it was pissing me off as well. I just tune it out because too many fucking idiots around here.
Let's see if we can get some more people going on in here. Let's see. Let's go back to the stunt page. Let's retweet it from there.
What's Oscar doing?
He's at work right now.
He needs to go into the bog for a couple of hours and stream via his phone. You know, that'll do it.
I think it was this one. What the fuck? So send us some more questions. Yeah. Try to get more people.
Yeah. What other kinds of paranormal activities are there that we don't often talk about?
Oh, well, we talked about psychics. That was definitely a good one. I mean, that's definitely supposedly paranormal. I mean,
some paranormal people will dox you and get their thugs to attack you online. But yeah, they're liars and deceitful people. Of course, they're going to use shitty tactics when you go after their money and their livelihood.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just the same with the religious lot. It's like if you really go after them hard, they'll send all their fucking people after you. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm not super worried about getting doxxed. I mean, I don't really want it to be doxxed. I hope none of my friends dox me, and I don't want to dox myself. But if somebody fucking ever doxes me, it's not going to be like devastating. You know what I mean? Oh no, you know my name now. It's like my face is already out there. If somebody really wanted to figure out who I am, they could easily and fucking find it on Facebook. They could just upload it to Facebook and it would automatically tag me in it.
No, I've done a lot of deleting of old accounts of all sorts of shit before I started trying to do Twitter and YouTube, just in case. I'm not entirely worried myself, but I just did it just on the off chance some dick wanted to have a go.
See, I don't know why people worry about that stuff. Like, I did the most horrible things for DDF ghost hunting, and I left all the videos up online, so like they could say all they want, and it's like, yeah, I've done worse. Look at this video here. I mean, what is the one video you ran from? Are you talking about the one that was featured in the new video, the 1,000 subscriber video? Well, I think there's a couple times where I freaked out really good. What that was is I'd come back from the haunted war bunker, and it was probably 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden, deer just like appear, and they're just standing there, and all of a sudden they're screaming, bloody murder screaming, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black. It's like in the woods, and I'm hearing screaming, and these deer hear it too, and they start to run. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? And I get my camera going, and I continue, and I still hear screaming. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And I get farther down the path and more screaming, and I freak out, and I just start running. I mean, yeah. So, but what that was people out in the woods, drunk. It's actually in the video. If you watch all the way towards the end of the video, it's visiting the haunted war bunker, episode 2 or 3, and it's at the very end. I actually meet these people. God, that scared the fuck out of me, because I was all alone in the woods, so late at night. It's like, oof, it's horrible. It was fucking horrible.
You just saw those, like you came up on the deer, like you were right there with the deer.
Like, because there's a path.
So that already put you on edge.
Yeah,
you were already like, that puts you in like super still mode.
Yeah, and then they hear the screaming, which validated. I mean, because when they heard the screaming, they got scared and they started to run. So that validated I'm not crazy, because I was drunk. I mean, I'm like, oh my god, they're hearing the shit too. I'm not crazy. So that really freaked me out.
You over or anything?
No, they were too afraid to run away from the screaming. But yeah, that's what that one was. there's been a few times where I've gotten quite scared. One time I was in lunar logger labor camp, all alone, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see something fly above me, and come to find out it was a bat. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And it was a bat. Or there was one time where I was filming after being stalked. I was stalked for hours by this homeless guy at the pumping house, and there's too much of the story to tell, but I'm filming, and all of a sudden I get this really weird feeling, and I go towards the door, and there's a guy coming in. It scared the shit out of me. There's another time I was at the war bunker, and I'm walking back, and I kept hearing something, and I'm looking with my night vision because I can't see anything because I don't use lights, and all of a sudden there's a giant fucking dog. It scared the shit out of me. Lots of times like that. Usually it's animals and people that scare me. But yeah. Cool. But yeah. Sorry, I went a little bit of a rant there. Well, these people are starting to join us again.
About it too. I think that's cool. You know, a lot of people are too proud to say that they got scared, and if they aren't too proud to say they got scared, they're certainly too proud to say that they just got scared by some they met later that night.
Yeah. There have been a couple times where I've gotten really freaked out, paranormal wise, at the war bunker alone about the same time, and you hear things. Or like one time I heard a noise, like it sounded like someone took a giant rock and threw it on the ground. I actually felt this feeling, and it scared the shit out of me. And I went outside, there was no one around. Yeah, that was one of the times I got scared. Or when we were filming Haunted Berlin, some sounds really scared me. Alone in the woods. Hicks was in the cemetery, and I was in the woods, and it really fucking scared me. But yeah. A little bit buzzed. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I would love to just troll some ghost hunters, other than yourself, obviously. But I would love to just dress up like Tim Curry did in the film Legend. You know, the sort of demon outfit he wore.
Legend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And you'll see what I mean.
Tim Curry, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Tim Curry and also Tom Cruise is in it. As like a little kid.
Huh.
Not a little kid, but he's pretty fucking young.
Tim Curry.
Like a teenager.
Okay. While I looked this up, Stags, have you ever seen any UFO or anything unusual in the skies?
Yes, I have. I have seen a lights flying. When I was a kid, they seemed to fly, to the best of my recollection, they seemed to make a right angle turn in the sky. Anything that I could have ever imagined that anything could do, you know what I mean? And that's sort of what started me out believing in a lot of this stuff. Well, plus I had some experiences with what I thought were ghosts when I was a little bit younger than that. But yeah, and lots of people here in this town saw a lot of UFOs many years back, and they'll come like in bunches. It seems like in the 70s or 80s there was a few, and then in the 90s there was a few, and it was in the 90s that I saw them. And my grandma tells me about one she saw too, but who knows what it was. And another one I saw also in this town. But and these are lights in the sky, so they might not have even been over my town. I was just in the town when I saw them. But there was like a break in the clouds. It was a pretty cloudy night, and there was a break in the clouds where I could see the moon through the break in the clouds. And I was looking up at the moon, and across the gap in the clouds, odd speed. It was clearly faster than any airplane could have gone across that gap. But it didn't seem as fast as any shooting star I'd ever seen. That could have been quite skewed by the fact that I only had a tiny gap. So those are two times.
How long ago was that?
That last one was just about 6 years ago.
I'm still trying to find this movie. Trax, you ever had any UFO encounters?
I've had 2 instances where I couldn't readily explain at the time what it was, but one was the ISS flying over, and the second was a a rogue meteor. Just part of the Perseid meteor showers. So I only
see, and that's what I think I saw going across the sky was probably some kind of a meteor.
Well, what you probably saw was either the ISS or one of the satellites we have up there. What's it that everyone has up there? Because at the right angle, those can be really bright. I was in a back garden with a few friends drinking, and someone said, "Oh, what the hell is that? That's an alien, isn't it?" And I said, "No, that's the fucking ISS," because I knew what time it was passing over. Because I was going to say that, "Oh, look, it's the ISS."
Cruises across the sky, huh? It moves pretty quick.
It moves incredibly fast. You can't mistake that for a jet or anything like that. It's way too fast for it and way too high. So
that's probably exactly what it was then.
So when the lights hit, because most of the satellites are metallic. They're silvery in nature.
Yeah, and it was south of me.
Yeah, hard to tell with that. Actually, well, without being there and actually having a chart of all the paths that the satellites take and the ISS. So for me, I don't even know what way would it have got.
Because we're in the northern hemisphere, we'd see it to the south, wouldn't we?
Well, the one, I think it was the ISS went from. Yeah, it goes from. So it goes from west to east. I think, I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've actually seen the ISS flight plans.
No matter what topic you go into, whether it be aliens, ghosts, Bigfoot, there's fakers and everything.
Oh, definitely. And so when it comes, well, this is the thing with aliens. It's there was years ago, like say 10, 15 years ago, tons of sightings all over the place, with shoddy camcorders and everything. In the age of 1080p cameras, fuck all. Everything I've seen has been CG. Every single little thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's the thing. It's like now the technologies are getting better and better. There's less sightings, or the people that are trying to defraud everyone are becoming more and more creative.
Here's what I don't get too: is the Nikon P900 digital long zoom camera. It's not a DSLR or anything fancy like that. It's just a regular digital camera with a long zoom lens, and you can see the fucking moon pretty fucking well with it. You can look right at the moon. This is the moon and see how goddamn round it is. And flat earthers own that fucking camera, and they all use it to look at the moon and tell you how flat it is.
Well, the pictures are.
And it's like, what are you fucking looking at? What are you looking at?
So the moon's supposed to be flat too?
Look how or they'll use it to say it's a hologram because they're looking at the attributes of it being round, like it being shaded around the edges and some stuff like that, or some shade in some of the craters, or some of the craters actually catch light and reflect it back at you. And they go, look, these are defects in the hologram. Look at that. What you're looking at is a real rock that's got real light shining on it. That's why it looks like that on the edges. That's why some of the craters are dark and some of them are light.
Actually, there was one other sort of night sky incident I witnessed, but it basically where I used to live, we could see a sort of basically it was a big hill. For us in England, it's just a sort of like a hill range, as it were, and I saw some lights sort of like take off from that area really slowly. I mean, incredibly slowly. The local paper said it was aliens and all sorts of crazy fucking theories. Turned out they were just fucking giant fucking Chinese lanterns.
But that sounds about right.
But seen from the distance that I was at, you couldn't see the sort of flickering of the fire, the fire they were using. So it was just a bright light. But so many people just said aliens, and it wasn't an actual sort of an alien experience that I had. We had a new cinema opened up, and they opened up on an incredibly cloudy day, and they had spotlights. and the local paper said aliens are invading and all sorts of fucking weird and crazy food.
This aliens did visit Earth, and they really wanted to have some contact with us. A secret. The blue fuck would they go to our government? Why wouldn't they just go to like some random guy who lives by himself and be like, "Don't tell anybody we're here"? Which I guess they do show up to a lot of random fucking people that live by themselves.
Usually in the shack.
As far as like people talk about this whole government cover up that, you know, the government knows about aliens, but they're helping them keep it a secret. Why would the aliens trust our governments to keep a secret?
Because the government is selling us to them. That's why they do all those abductions.
Yeah.
If they need it, why do they need the government to sell us to them? The government is us to them.
Well, no, they're on a whole nother plane than us, man. There's us and the government.
But to the aliens, they're just going to see them as human. You know what I mean? They're just people. They're just more people.
There's actually a question for you in the comments there, Stags. Oh my God, flat earthers drive me crazy. Where's their proof? You are the main flat earther, man. So
it's with their proof. That's not a question. They're just saying that flat earthers drive them crazy with their proof.
Oh yeah,
yeah, me too. They'll look at a ball and say it's flat, and I mean it's fucking ridiculous. And they get so close sometimes. It's like I've seen some flat earthers that are like, I know that map isn't real. The one with the North Pole in the middle and the Arctic ice wall. They're like, I know there's not an Antarctic ice wall. It just doesn't make sense. And I know this map isn't real because it just doesn't make sense. But I just can't figure out what the shape of the Earth is. I mean, I know it's, and they'll be like, but I know it's flat, but I just don't know what the shape is, what the map looks like. And it's like, you're so fucking close to getting it. It doesn't make any sense. Why don't you go back to the drawing board and just humor the idea? You know, just entertain the idea for a minute. Maybe it's a ball.
Well, I think I said this before. It's like just one thing that debunks the flat Earth is plate tectonics. On a flat Earth, plate tectonics wouldn't be a thing because.
Well, they'll just say God did it.
Oh yeah. Or I've heard once a person said it's a government cover up using the weather control system or whatever it is, and that it's not real, and all sorts of other bullshit. Just like, seriously, you know, do you think we've got the power to...
Earthquakes aren't real? Or they just think earthquakes are just, they're not caused by
yeah, or something like that. I can't remember the conversation now. It's like half the time my brain shuts off to these people. So recently I got blocked by another flat earther or what's it, fucking space denier. And he's like talking about the moon. So I showed him a picture of the moon that I took using a shitty telescope and my iPhone, and it's pretty fucking clear. And then I showed him a picture of the Selene orbiter that did the Japanese orbiter that did HD pictures or HD mapping of the entire moon near enough, with the Apollo 17 landing site, with tracks and fucking experiments all over the place. And yeah, it blocked me. You know, it's just like, yeah, come on, you're supposed to be you're supposed to prove this shit to me, you know, that it's a conspiracy. Then yeah.
And as soon as you show him evidence, he just blocks you.
Yeah.
Send us some more questions, guys. I'm trying to get more people to send us questions. So if you're in the chat, come send us questions. We love answering them.
Send us questions. There was 6 people, now there's only 4. They don't have all the questions. What are all the answers? Next for DDF Ghost Hunting, now that you got 1,000 subs.
Honestly, I think we're just going to keep doing the same shit. Uploading 1 video a week. Hicks is working on the full-length paranormal documentary. Yeah, I was actually going to, I finished a video today, but I was actually going to start working on the 800-year-old phone that was found, unearthed in, a place where Arnold Schwarzenegger was born, Austria. Yeah, they found an 800-year-old cell phone.
It's 800 years old.
Well, let's just say it's not real, and I have the proof to back it up. But yeah, it was just a big story. What about? Okay, did you guys hear about the $50,000 Sasquatch that was sold on eBay?
Don't tell me it was a guy in a Wookiee outfit.
No, what it was a rubber suit stuffed with rotting flesh, and a guy bought it on eBay. But I got a better one. Because I really like to look on Stack's face. $250,000. A dead Sasquatch was sold on eBay. But
what was that one?
That one was actually completely fake. But the reason it was at $250,000 is because the people that were bidding with it were using a sniping tool or a sniping app, so they got the last bid. And the last person before that didn't want to pay that much. So, yeah.
Jeez, man. Fuck.
But it was a rubber suit.
I've heard different little stories about, not so much for Bigfoot, for like the Yeti, like how the footprints, which they could have easily been faked by a person with a fucking plaster cast or a board that's been carved out to look like a foot. Especially the locals, it's not surprising they want to peddle some story to tourists to get dollar. They found supposed Yeti hair, which probably turned out to be a prehistoric bear hair that's preserved well. And so on and so forth. It's the same sort of little stories over and over again.
You'll always notice with Bigfoot footprints, it's always a footprint, like the whole entire foot printed into the ground. It's not. That's not how, son. You know what I mean? Like if you see somebody's footprints, it's not going to look the same as if you took feet and make prints in the mud.
Exactly.
That's not what footprints are like. They're going to be deeper in spots from the ball rolling up and stuff like that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Well, this like it goes to Ken Ham on like the Creation Museum and all that shit. Like one of the people saying that they found proof of dinosaur tracks and whatever. And I've seen the tracks that they've shown, and they correspond to no dinosaur that I know of. And I went researching the supposed dinosaur. The feet, and none of the feet corresponds to that shape or size. It's just like, just do a bit of research before you start faking shit.
Mm-hmm. Could have been a big bird.
Oh, yeah. Well, it just looks like.
But I think I know what you're talking about. And the human footprint that they're claiming, it's like a human footprint next to a dinosaur footprint. Yeah. And the human footprint's not a human footprint either. It's just kind of a hole in the rock that's vaguely foot-shaped.
Yeah, pretty much.
You wouldn't have a footprint just made like that unless someone was just standing there.
Well, the prints that they showed were more like a chicken more than anything else. And there's very few dinosaurs with that style of foot. Yeah, and if they were, they wouldn't be that shape.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the ones that's orchestrating the Tooth Fairy conspiracy in South Park? A giant fucking chicken?
Yeah.
I thought that was you, Mr. Austrian. I didn't know you. I didn't want to be too bold as to just assume that you'd changed your name. I guessed. And I was right. Osterreicher.
I'm trying to get Hicks to join, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. None of you guys have ever even met Hicks or talked to him. Now, most fucking the DDF fans have never even seen a video of Hicks.
Yeah, I don't think I know who he is.
He is the same guy from the actual original stunt show. He's been with DDF Stunts since the beginning and DDF Ghost Hunting since the beginning, but he just doesn't film as much. So, but yeah.
I gotta tweet to Sofane right now and tell him that I'm never buying his stupid shirt.
Oh, yeah. I was actually surprised that Poisoning the Well dropped by today.
I can tweet that. That's true. That didn't surprise me too much, man. They so funny. He's at work and he's doing whatever it is he does, and I was freaking streaming alone one day. Just decided to stream and just started fucking talking about shit by myself all alone. And he was like the only one in the chat. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Well, shit, yeah. Like I told you, you just got to let me know beforehand, not just like, 10 minutes before.
Oh, I know. Just sometimes they just come up on the spot like that. So if I send you one right on the spot like that and you can't join, don't feel bad, man.
I mean, I'm always down for live streaming. I mean, I never did a live stream before you. I think it was with you was the first time ever. I think. Huh.
Cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, live streams are fun, dude. I started doing them and I just can't stop. They're just fun. I started a second channel for it. Yeah. Austrian had to change his name because a pair of peeps be hating on him, apparently.
Okay, I'm a little bit drunk. How do you say it?
Nephilim.
Nephilim.
I've never even heard of it.
Take on the Nephilim. My short answer is the only thing the Nephilim are is a short blurb in the Bible. It's an homage to the heroes of old. The Herculeses and the set up to send super. Who do you set up to send super chat? You got to click on the little money thing down at the bottom. And or if you're talking about on your channel, you have to have 1,000 subs. But anyway, I think that when it mentions the Nephilim in the Bible, it says the sons of God looked upon the daughters of man and found them fair, and they came down and they fucked them, and they had the Nephilim or the giants, and they were heroes in the old days. And it says this weird, really weird thing that it says. It says they were there before the flood.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means, but it's just the Bible's fucking way of saying, in thousands of years ago when people were hearing these old tales and these other tales, especially like in the Middle East and around the Mediterranean, you'd hear about Hercules or like that. So I honestly think that's what the Nephilim are. It says the sons of God had sex with the daughters of man. They were giants and they were heroes, and that's basically the same as the Greek myths. Think about it. I mean, and so I'm not saying it's direct reference to the Greek myths, but all those old types of myths that had half god men, I think that's what the Nephilim are. I don't think they're anything more than that. Anybody else?
You pretty much covered it. My take on anything in the Bible is false from the outset. I think the entire Bible is a fabrication done by a whole bunch of men wanting to control a whole bunch of other men. Done and done.
Well, it was a real book, but most of it was mistranslated, and they controlled all of it. And they left out, I think, 16 books out of the Bible.
Shit ton, yeah.
They left a lot out.
Definitely mistranslated. There's a lot of difference between.
Go ahead.
Go for it, Steph. No, go for
it. I was just saying, some of the reasons that they left out some of the books, in all fairness and honesty, left out because they were incomplete. They were unable to get complete translations of them, or they just another reason, the more popular reason, is that they contradicted the narrative that they wanted to.
Also,
odd because they still left in the 4 Gospels that all contradict each other on several major points.
And also, I think some of them basically cast Jesus as not being the Son of God whatsoever, just a normal bloke. Little bits that I've read up. And obviously, you can't have that in a book that's basically saying this guy is the Son of God or is God. Yeah. Right.
And it was a lot of different books, and they decided which ones to compile and make the Bible. There were earlier compilations of books too that were called Bibles. So when they made the King James version, they did all that and decided what to keep, what to leave out.
Then it doesn't make it the true Bible, then, does it?
Hell yeah!
No.
It'd be very unlikely you could get the true documents that made up what we consider the Bible today, considering the majority of those are controlled by the Vatican, and they will not release them for love nor money. For testing or anything.
The Mormons believe that when the King James Bible was compiled, that was done under the hand of God, with God there with them, translate the books and decide which books to keep. The Mormons also believe that since the last apostle died, up until Joseph Smith was given his revelation, God had no contact with the earth whatsoever. How in the blueberry fuck do you reconcile those two ideas?
It's just dumb.
God, they call it the apostasy. They call it the great apostasy. From the time of Jesus up until the time of Joseph Smith, there were no true priests on earth. That God had no hand on earth. It was the apostasy. God was removed himself from the earth. So how could he have been there to make the King James Bible?
The whole, it's Mormon religion and all the rest of it is crazy.
They're the most gullible fucking.
There goes that kooky Joseph Smith. He claims he spoke with God and Jesus.
Well, how did you know he did?
Joseph Smith was called a prophet. Hey, Joseph, I told my wife that you spoke with God and Jesus, and she didn't believe it.
Well, it's true. I did. Where?
Oops. Yeah. I love having devices at the fingertips just like that.
It's not the worst sort of religious story I've ever heard. The worst I've ever heard was the Scientology Xenu. Oh my word!
Mormons are the second worst.
It's just Scientology. How the fuck could they ever have people believe in them? Seriously, if that's what L. Ron Hubbard believed,
dude, he was a genius.
Fuck? The guy was a crack.
Well, all religions are geniuses. I think that he realized what it really was, and he played on it. Whereas most people, this would be counterintuitive. You get people to give you their money, okay? And we all know every church has a 10% tithing you're supposed to pay off the top, whatever. And that's they get your money. And that this works on a small level with the churches, but I think with Scientology, he realized what an actual psychological investment this creates for people. Definitely. And so he took more money from it. He's give me all your money. And now people are completely invested. So the cognitive dissonance fucking thing starts happening, and they just make themselves believe it because it's a fallacy of cut your losses. I can't think of the name of the fallacy, but it's basically cut your losses.
Yeah.
People don't want to cut their losses. They're already invested into something so much, so they'll continue at something they know is good because they've already put so much into it.
Well, it's religion 101. Get them hooked, and they'll get other people hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of how batshit crazy the original story is. It's like, for people like myself, it's like, when I hear the story of L. Ron Hubbard, his entire premise is completely bunk just from his history. Considering, in interviews, he said that he was an admiral. The guy got dishonorably discharged for ramming his ship into a fucking Allied ship, another ship. He says he has a physics. He has a doctorate in physics. The guy barely got through high school physics, barely. And to top it all off, he was a failed science fiction writer, which says it all. The guy has some degree of talent probably in creating fictional stories. Just the sheer fact that he's written any kind of sci-fi novel, puts him in the light of a fraud. You
don't believe in frozen aliens?
Hell no.
Or frozen souls stolen by aliens.
Yeah, well, what's it? Souls taken from the galaxy, frozen, and put into into the volcanoes in Hawaii. Then their souls getting killed by giant dream catcher things that reprogram their minds. Nah, I don't believe that shit.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm assuming all of you are atheists. Well, I'll start. I haven't seen anything to show me otherwise. And it's actually, I'm becoming more of an atheist because of the paranormal, because of lack of seeing. Never seen any demons filmed going to the darkest locations out there. No demons. You'd think they would be hiding there. So now I'm not so much, but Hicks from DDF is very religious, and he actually joined to help validate his claims. What about you, Stags?
Yeah, I'm an atheist. I'm a pretty hard atheist, but I do have to say I'm agnostic. If you show me evidence of a God, I'll have to believe it. But and there's plenty of evidence that it's all lies, and you can look up early church history and the origins of the stories in the Bible and see how far they actually go back, and fossils and genetics and outer space. And the more we learn about the universe, the less we find a need for a God anywhere.
Actually, before Trax answers the question, did you know that most of Christianity was actually stolen from other religions? Like Jesus was actually a whole nother guy, which they actually stole from. So much is stolen from other religions and then made Christianity. Trax, your answer?
Back to what you just said there. Yeah, the whole Jesus figure has been copied from hundreds of different gods.
Just give us a quick yes or no, and then give your spiel.
Yeah,
you're an atheist, right?
Yeah, I'm a complete atheist. On the sort of Richard Dawkins scale, I am the extreme atheist. I believe there is no God whatsoever. Actually, I know there is no God, just because the evidence completely discounts.
So you don't claim agnosticism.
No, I'm 100 de facto atheist.
See, and if you want to ask me about the God of the Bible, I know that doesn't exist. You want to ask me about Vishnu, I know that doesn't exist. Anything like that. But to me, I leave this space open for their stupid God of the gaps. Maybe out there somewhere in the universe before the Big Bang, there was something that created it. And if you want to call that God, maybe that existed. There isn't. Also, maybe there's a pink unicorn under my bathtub. I can't prove that false either. Is basically how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it was me myself. I'm not going to belittle anybody for what they believe in at the end of the day. It's like, you believe whatever you want to believe. That's up to you. It's like, yeah, I can't say, no, you've got to be like me. Yeah, I'm me. I'm not going to tell you to be like me. Fuck that. There's only one me.
Right. No, I wouldn't tell you to be like me either. We're close enough. I'm not going to run off atheists just because they're not the right kind of atheist.
Yeah, it's like some people, some atheists would rather wait until there's more data. But yeah, from my side of things, as far as we've seen so far, there's nothing that points to a God. Literally nothing other than a crusty old book. And that's it.
And I completely agree with you up to that point. I think that we agree on every point except we write a different number down for our answer on the Dawkins scale. But
I mean, I would love there to be a God, because that would mean there'd be demons and angels, and that would all be stuff that could, help me prove what I'm trying to prove with the paranormal. But I'm not seeing no goddamn demons nowhere.
So yeah, one question, especially when it comes to like atheism and all the rest of it, is what's the reason for us being here? I believe there is absolutely no reason for us being here. We're a cosmic anomaly at best. Yeah, It's like, at the end of the day, we have no cause to be here or anything. Yeah, there's no point to our lives, or there's no like greater point to our lives. It's what we make of it. And it's like, the whole thing where it's like, oh, why don't you go off and kill people if you don't believe in God? It's like, because I'm not going to kill someone. I have my own morals, which don't stem from the Bible. My morals stem from humanity that's gone beyond the Bible for fucking for hundreds and whatever years. It's like, before the Bible, there was laws, there was rules. The Bible made them more popular, yes, but there were still civilization with rules that had to be followed. Killing.
Give me a wrench.
What was that, Stags?
Oh no, he's possessed by the demon from Edgefield.
Give me a wrench. Please, Daddy. Wrench me, Daddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, next time you get into a conversation with somebody like that and they're talking about their morals and how can you not have any morals if you don't believe in God, to point out to them that they have that their own morality surpasses that of the Bible, because they have to use their own morality when they read the Bible.
Exactly.
Parts of it are okay and which parts of it are not.
Well, speaking to some sort of Christians that I've spoken to, and they were talking about morality, and I said, well, okay, so if you get your morality from the Bible, then you should, your way of thinking is, you should be allowed to be stoning witches to death.
Not even witches, anyone, your children.
Pretty much. It's like, stoning people to death is cool by you. Yeah, because your Bible tells you to.
Eating the space shuttle? Sorry.
What?
He says, if we're a cosmic anomaly, then why is there fungus in space that's eating the space shuttle? I don't believe in God, but I don't believe we're an anomaly either. If there is fungus in space eating the space shuttle, which I'm going to have to check that out and see if that's true or not. Because I
was decommissioned quite a few years ago. I'll be surprised.
Yeah. Really weird if there was fungus in space that was eating the space shuttle, because the space shuttle's not in space. Exactly. Maybe you mean the International Space. I've never heard of that, and I'll probably have to fact check that, because that sounds like a pretty wild claim that's not passing the smell test for me right now.
Well,
and also, if it is true, it came from Earth.
And Zozo was really never ever talked about before Ghost Adventures did that episode. And ever since Ghost Adventures did that episode, it's everywhere. Before that, nowhere.
Zozo
is supposedly a demon that you can conjure through the Ouija board.
You can conjure you can name your Ouija board whatever you want, and you can go to whatever letters you want.
Ooh, I have this on my table 365 days a year. Nothing. I've taken it to the war bunker. Nothing. And I'm pretty goddamn sure the war bunker is haunted. And nothing. Why? Because I want to
like, what's up? I was using Ouija board, just me and my cousin, and I tested her with it, and like she was either moving it around intentionally herself, just control was so powerful.
It's called an idiocracy.
We were talking to a spirit through the Ouija board. It was going to possess me, and then when I went to the bathroom, I should look in the mirror. Back, I said that I didn't look in the mirror, and the Ouija board called me a pussy. But I did look in the mirror. And do you think that the spirit would have, if it had possessed me, it would have known that I'd looked in the fucking mirror?
If I could do that wrench thing, I would have given it to Stags a long time ago. We tried this the first stream.
Oh, are you on your phone still?
No. Someone wrote in the thing, "Give me a wrench so I can post some links." Zozo is a figment of someone's mind. Yes. So yes. It was a figment of Zach Bagan's imagination.
So, little dots next to my name.
Sorry, going back to what
say add moderator.
Going back to what Nugget said in the chat. The mold on there has been cases of mold on Mia and the ISS, just solely because they were made on Earth. Even with a clean room, there is always a chance of cross-contamination, always. So once they get into space, even though it is a decently controlled atmosphere, there is always a chance that molds and funguses will grow in the crevices because they got on board while it was being fitted together and or being transported.
Damn it. It's trying to freeze.
On the outside of the craft, I very much doubt if it would survive just because of the background radiation and the temperature. But inside, oh, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if there is molds and fungus there in some small part.
Yeah. Anyway. It shocked me, but it does. I don't know if it's not proof of alien life. It's not like
there's never been a
life spontaneously, you know, coming into existence in space or anything like that.
There's been, to my knowledge, no report of a space-borne fungus or life form or any sort of small cellular creature, or, you know, like molds and funguses. There's never been anything reported like that in space.
The way I thought,
he says, yes, but he says, Nugget says, yes, but my point is that it can live in space. Thus, sorry, I'm stoned and this is written a little bit weird. Yes, but my point is that it can still live in space, thus can go beyond our Earth, meaning we may not have started here, nor are we an anomaly. But there's no evidence of that. That's absolutely possible. But there isn't any evidence that we started elsewhere and came here. And according to what we know, yeah, it's really not that something could have got here from somewhere else. I mean, it could have came on a meteor or something. It could have been like a fungus or bacteria on a meteor. But that's still, I hate when people say, oh, that's the origin of life. And where'd that fucking bacteria come from? But they've shown how life could have started in the environment of the early Earth.
What about
could have developed on this planet?
Sorry, Stax, I didn't mean to cut you off. There was an asteroid or a meteor or some shit that came to Earth, and they actually found like bacteria inside of it from somewhere else. So I mean, like, whatever happened to that? Why aren't they talking about that anymore? You think they would like be studying that like there's no tomorrow?
I think it's amino acids, if I remember correctly.
If it's something living, that's an alien. Like, it's not a little green man with a probe to, you know, stick up your ass, but it's still an alien, something from not this world. Like, the fuck?
And when you hear stuff like that in the news and then you never hear anything else about it, it's because it was bogus.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that. I mean, it could very well be. I'm too buzzed to read any of this shit. I'll have Stags read all the comments.
There has been a couple of meteorites that have had amino acids, but
it's not worth reading.
They have, they've also been synthesized in a lab using sort of nitrogen, methane, ammonia, and different chemicals. So they could very well have been born in space, but it is just amino acid. It's not what we would call life.
I know, I like that new movie Life. Sorry, I'm getting drunk.
I've still got to watch that because it does seem like a really interesting film.
I actually, like, I was kind of worried, like, all these new movies, I'm, like, so scared to watch them because I think they're going to be total shit. And I watched it.
They are.
I actually liked it. It's definitely worth a watch.
I tried to watch Alien Covenant, but, yeah, it just got boring after the first 20 minutes.
Is it bad? I've been trying to download it.
Here's what fascinates me when we start talking about life and what is life, and how they've synthesized these amino acids, and you know, and they've shown that you know, it can run on arsenic instead of something we use, or something instead of methane instead of something, I don't know. They've shown all these different ways that they can create self-replicating cells that mutate over generations. And it's fascinating to me to think that all we are is just a very complex system of these self-replicating cells, like these giant of lots of individual organisms that fucking like giant robots. We're like biological robots that think we're like special and unique, and
yeah, I've got, you know,
we have some meaning on this planet.
I've got my tinfoil fedora on.
Holy shit, he really has one.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's my NASA shill anti-Monsanto ray tinfoil fedora.
That's actually awesome.
So you don't get that keeps you from getting autism.
Yeah, and brain cancer from the feminisms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny shit.
Oh,
and to answer the question, I'm actually watching the entire X-Files series and I am on season 9, episode 5. So, yes, I am watching X-Files.
Yeah, I tried to get back into it, but the new series they brought out, even those few episodes were so fucking hilarious. Where like Mulder's like fucking hucked up on some mushrooms or something. It's just fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, see, like I'm in the episodes now where Mulder's completely gone and Scully is gone. It's it's so hard to watch. I mean, yeah, sure, it's got the guy from Terminator, the T-1000, and it's got some hot chick, but it's not Mulder and Scully. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I suppose they had to have a holiday at some point or another.
No, they quit the show. He left to go do movies, and I don't know why she left. I never looked up why she left. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, that's like the last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the last 2 seasons, 9 and 10, and I think they just made 11, and they're working on 12. I think. What's up, Steve?
Whenever a show changes the main characters, whenever the main characters leave in a show, you can bet that's the last season.
Well, this, like I said, this whole season so far has been these new people, and the season before was new and old people. But,
yeah.
No, we're robots scared to die. We're afraid of what's in the end. That's why so many people are religious. They need some.
I don't want to die, man. I was thinking about this the other day. Somebody asked me if I was scared to die. It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I don't want to. I mean, first of all, most of the time when you die, it's not probably a very pleasant experience. There's not very many good ways to die.
Well, you know what I mean? If you die, what happens after that? Like, is it like sleep?
Well, I'm not really scared of that. What I am scared of is not being alive. Like, I want to be here. I want to be part of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to leave the world. I like it. It's all I know. But I mean, it doesn't like terrify me all the time. I'm not scared of what's after it because I don't think anything's after it. I think it's just like before you were alive. You don't know anything from before you were alive, and you won't know anything after you're alive. You just be gone. And that's kind of what I mean about like where these giant systems of microorganisms that have somehow developed this self-important delusion that we think that our actual thinking process in and of itself is existent separate from our bodies, and it's not. It's an effect of our bodies, of our large frontal lobes, and the fact that we need to carry around all this gut bacteria for its life. That's what our jobs are, is to carry around gut bacteria. Make sure we reproduce.
Yeah, little fucking bastard bacteria. The fucking gut bacteria always backfiring on me. Fucking acid farts this morning. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I used to know all the words to that song.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. I thought that song was so cool when it came out. I was like, yeah, this is fun and poppy and happy and different and weird and unique. And so I went out and I bought their record thinking that's what the kind of music I was going to hear. Fuck, no, dude. I was like, this is just shit. This is shit.
No, I have it
it's all shit.
I have it as my ringtone, and I really need to get rid of it at some point.
Yeah, I mean that song's cool. I still think that about that song, but I was really disappointed when I bought their record, and the rest of their songs are nothing like that. They're just fucking sappy pop songs.
Oh, definitely.
One of the questions that was just posted reminds me of that comment that was left, telling me how demons are made. Angels came down from heaven, had sex with aliens, and that's what makes demons. One of my all-time favorite comments that I got, and the guy was serious. So, if you guys want to know how to make demons, have an alien come down, have sex with an angel, having sex. Goddamn, I'm too drunk. An angel having sex. An angel coming down, having sex. Holy fuck, man. Yeah,
so that's like the same as how the Nephilim are made.
Wait, no. No, an angel having sex with an alien is what it was. An angel coming down and having sex with an alien is how demons are made.
Yeah, but
that's what it was.
Yeah, all of
That's
this.
how you make demons.
But all of this begs the question: are alien traps gay?
They must like fish sticks.
Yeah,
We've gone over this extensively. I don't think you were there, Triax. I don't think you were there either, Morton. And here's how I think about it.
No, I was there. I drew that picture.
Think that even if you did meet some aliens, and there were two genders of them, you probably wouldn't know which one you were supposed to fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What if they don't even breathe the same way we do? What if they like breathe spores into the other one's mouth and it?
Yeah, you could be.
What if they don't even have mouths?
You could be putting your dick into what you thought was an alien vagina. It actually just turns out to be a nostril.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. What sort of afterlife would you want? All right, let me answer this one first. I want to sit on a cloud bed all day, and like if I just imagine like a soda, it just like appears. Or if I just imagine a video game, it appears. That would be heaven for me. What about you, Stags?
I just want to be immortal. Like if my afterlife would be like I come back to life and I never die again.
That'd work too.
Also, I can't like. It would suck to get your legs chopped off if you could never die. So I need to be invincible too.
That's a good point. Never thought of that.
I think I can have that because it's an afterlife, right? I can have whatever I want.
Yeah, you just have to imagine it, like my soda. Boom, wake up.
Mm-hmm. I want to never ever die. I want to live for the rest of time.
What about you, Triax?
No, that would suck. There's got to be a way to die because the Earth would eventually die, and I would be stuck for eternity in space.
Damn. Good point.
Well, you'd have to be indestructible as well for that to happen, So you have to be.
I can't die until I'm swallowed by the sun, thus guaranteeing my death to be a terrifying experience.
You want to be Superman?
If I ever did want to die, I would have to somehow get out of Earth's orbit, sun.
Okay.
If I was Superman, I could pull that off.
Yes, I'm thinking. What about you, Travis?
Yeah, I want to be Superman when I die. That's my.
This is a tricky question. An infinity of bacon, booze, and buxom ladies dressed in latex.
Ooh, I like the sound of this.
I just said nothing. Just for all of time. Just bacon, booze, and ladies in latex.
I'm down for that.
With Ramstein playing in the background.
Yes! If I had a diary, I think you would have probably have read this from my diary. Okay, wait. Okay, I gotta go back up. There's been a lot said.
Nuggets says scratch the latex unless it's removable.
No, they have zippers. They have zippers. Is life an option? So I can understand where I come from and know where I'm going. Do they have to be drunk angels? That's a good question. But I did debunk an angel the other day. I think Stags, you've seen that video. But yes, I did debunk an angel.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had to fix it because when I sent it to you, there was a couple fuck ups in it, and I had to go back and re-edit the parts before I sent it back to Oscar.
Sorry, I'm totally not twittering right now. I'm paying attention to the stream. Absolutely. Drunk. Not if you believe Kevin Smith. And if so, would they get alcohol poisoning from drinks?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
I know that's like saying, can God microwave a burrito so hot he himself cannot eat it? I don't know. I'm kind of drunk, guys.
See, my answer to that question was always, yes, he can microwave a burrito that's so hot that he can't eat it. To eat it.
Ooh, yeah, that works. Eek, zippers.
There's always a contradiction. You have to have an inherent contradiction.
No, the zippers works, so then you can still get to the Ned. It works just fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, Popper's zips.
I've never actually heard somebody say Nedden in real life.
Really?
Only ICP.
Well, Stack, you wait.
Yeah. That's fine.
We're showing off tattoos now. Oh my god.
Well, he mentioned ICP.
Let me just whip off my shirt and show you my moves.
Moves.
Got too many tattoos, and I want more. I've got one arm nearly filled, but the other one's kind of clear because I'm not left-handed. I can't do them on that arm.
Nugs has a hatchet man on his neck. Hell yeah. If God is so powerful, why not just smite the devil and all the... why? Yeah, what the fuck? Because there cannot be light without darkness.
Well, this is the thing, is Christians are always up for saying, oh, the devil's evil. But the problem is that God created the devil, therefore God created evil in the world. So in respect, he is evil for creating evil.
I had an argument with somebody on Twitter. They were asking us to prove, it was me and Artie, I think. And they were asking us to cite the Bible verse that says God created hell. We're like, it says in there that God created everything.
Exactly.
Everything. If hell exists and the Bible's true, then God created hell. And he just kept arguing with us about it. He's like, I know the Bible verses. And we're like, so do you think that God didn't create this Bible verse I'm showing you, Isaiah 45:7 or whatever it is? Do you agree with that? And he just kept dodging the question and trying to put it back on us citing the Bible verse that specifically says that God created hell.
Yes, this person said yes, God created good and evil. So there you go, Stags.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this person's clearly knows their shit. I was arguing with on Twitter, it was a fucking moron.
Well, those people are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've met stupid atheists too. I meet stupid people in all camps. They're everywhere. And got them all around.
Boy. Sorry, I was replying to a comment on fucking YouTube.
Let's see. God isn't the pleasant man people claims him to be. Claim that God is whatever suits their
beliefs, needs, wants.
Yeah. There's so many people that have so many different views on what God is. How do you know that yours is right?
Yeah, that's the same thing with a religion.
Mm.
Okay, now I'm back. Sorry, guys.
And they say God is love. It's like, no, love is a chemical reaction that happens in your brain that is evolved in us to help us survive and keep our kids alive. Here for his little Sims. Yeah, sure, pretty much. That's if the Bible is true, that's pretty much the gist of it. We're a game of Sims and God's just fucking with turn on disasters.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
I remember one time, Stags, one time I got really, really stoned back in high school when I used to smoke. And I started tripping. I was like, life is a video game. And they're like, what? I was like, or not a video game. I was like, life is like TV. And they're like, what? I was like, there's like drama, horror, comedy, action. I was like, dude, it's a TV show. And they're like, shut the fuck up.
You realize that that's like completely backwards. Like, All those things exist on TV shows because they existed live.
I was stoned, okay?
It's like the people believing that reality is like the Matrix.
It's whamming. Whamming.
God's a douche.
Oh, man.
I didn't know, Steve. I didn't know you believed in anything like that. I wish he had given me.
And
Whammon. We're talking about the female persuasion.
respect whamming.
Respect my authority.
It says he's too high for whamming. Whammo or weeman. He doesn't believe in gold. Fairy tales. Oh, yeah.
Come on. Keep sending us questions. I'm drunk. Stags is high. Triax is sober, I think.
Unfortunately.
One of God's sins.
I've run out of booze.
Whamming. Oh, there's a fucking critter in the chat.
Oh, you wanker. Wah.
Whack it. Whack it with a hammer.
I got an electric bug zapper. Does that count?
Yeah, fuck it, right.
That little fucker hurts. If you hit yourself with that when it's on, that shit burns you.
No, I've been hit by a taser. I know that sort of shit.
Yeah, I've been hit by a taser and a cattle prod.
Oh.
Lots of tasers, one cattle prod.
I would love to actually. I nearly got a friend of mine to believe if he put his dick on electric fencing that he'd instantly get a stiffy. And he was so close to fucking doing it. But,
Jesus Christ, even if you piss on those things, you get electrocuted.
Yeah, it was just so close to fucking whipping out his dick and slapping it on it wasn't like a proper high voltage one. It's like one of the ones they have around fields to keep cattle in.
And do just like a little and then a little more.
Yeah, it's just like,
That's like
that would have been fucking hilarious.
They don't shoot you with...
You know, those are weird, dude. I've walked up and touched one of those before, just put my hand on it, not thinking. I didn't even realize I was getting shocked at first. Like, that's weird. Like, it felt just like a weird sensation in my hand. It was strong, and that's when I realized I was electric fence.
Police don't shoot you with saw rocks. They shoot you with bean bags.
Police?
Yeah.
Not in America. They shoot you with 45 fucking
okay.
hollow points.
Saw rock shotgun.
Wait till the cops shoot you in the ass with a saw rock shotgun.
Yeah, they don't use that. They use bean bags in America.
They don't use salt rock. Farmers use salt rock.
Yes, that's farmers, yes.
I've been shot in the crotch by a rock salt round. It's not good. Fucking digging that shit out for years afterwards. Fucking awful.
How would you handle it if I did come across a demon? I'm pretty well versed in the occult, but I think if I did see a demon, I would immediately question any of my knowledge in the occult, because all the knowledge I have in the occult has led me to the belief that there are no demons. So, but if I did see one, I would instantly try to invoke some sort of some way of either making friends with it or trying to contain it somehow, like with a pentagram, just like in Supernatural. That's not where that came from. I mean, that's really how you capture a demon in most occult belief systems, is with a pentagram or some similar symbol on the ground.
Would it be a pentagram of salt or something like that, if I remember correctly, from my brother Wiccan lectures he's given me?
Could be, sure.
I would do whatever I could do to solidify the existence as evidence, whether I got hurt or anything, as long as I was able to prove it was real, because that's what I'm here to do. I don't care if something follows me back. I don't care if something scratches me or hits me or pushes me. As long as I can prove what I'm looking for is out there, or something else is out there that is out there, then I'll whatever it takes.
My take on it would be
Good answer.
It would be dependent if it's a male or a female demon. if it's a female demon, it'll be like,
you're not gonna have sex with it.
Let's have some fun, lady. It's gonna be
and that's not a demon. That's a succubus. No, wait, is that a succubus? Yeah, that's a succubus. A woman demon.
Oh, he says that the cop shot him with rock shot because the cop he was in the cop's cow field.
Oh no, I was on a farm.
So it's basically like what we were saying. Farmers.
Yeah, I was on on some farmland when I got shot. So yeah,
that's how that works.
Yeah, farmers will definitely shoot you with that shit.
So if it's a lady demon, let's have some fun. If it's a male demon, it's like butt stuff because I'm already going to get fucked anyway. So why not?
Did you guys? There's a Simpsons episode. It could be a Halloween episode. They're making fun of I think Paranormal Activity. Marge makes a deal with a demon, and he comes back to take Maggie. And the only way to get out of this deal is with Homer to have a three-way. And he's like, you, me, and Marge. And he's like, you, me, and another demon. And they're like, okay, well. And Homer's like, okay, well, I've never done this before, but we should make a safety word. And the demon's like, cinnamon. And Homer throws his shirt over the camera, and all of a sudden you hear the demon start screaming out, cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. Yeah.
That's funny.
Incubus is a male. Okay, that sounds about right. Okay, succubus is a woman, incubus is a male. Okay. I think the mole has corrected us. I would imagine a demon would have.
Oh, what happened? Lost him again. Whole German internet. Fucking around. See, this is why you shouldn't be in the European Union.
My internet's all right. Well, then again, we're leaving the EU, so.
Yeah. He made the trains run on time, but he couldn't make the internet work right.
You guys making fun of me again?
Built the Autobahn. No, we were making fun of Hitler.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm kidding. But okay, that actually brings up a really good point. I imagine demons would not have sex since it's a spirit. What about all these suicide bombers who do this to have their 30 virgins or 15 or 16 virgins or whatever? Why would you want a virgin? They've never had sex. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. It was somebody said, if I'm going to have 72 anything, it's going to be some dirty hoes that I know how to give you a blowjob.
Look, it's like give me 36 virgins and 36 chicks know what they're doing.
72, okay.
I'll take that.
Why would you want 72 virgins? It makes no goddamn sense. Like, they don't know how to give blowjobs. They wouldn't know how to have sex. They wouldn't know how to do anything.
You can teach them. Everybody can learn.
Okay, then why the number 72 for eternity?
I don't know. That's just the number, man.
It is bullshit. Smoke with a demon. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I don't believe in demons because, like she says, a demon's a spirit. So, what's a spirit? I mean, why is there any reason for anything to exist or have any sort of agency at all if it doesn't have life and need to maintain homeostasis? The only reason we have bodies and move around and can make decisions and think so well is so that we can get food to keep ourselves alive, so we can carry around our gut bacteria. So why this is why I don't believe in ghosts too. Why would anything need to exist without a body? Another thing is if we did have the ability to speak or without vocal cords or air and lungs, or move objects without our arms and hands, then we wouldn't have our arms and hands, and we wouldn't have our lungs and vocal cords. Prove that, Stag. Prove which.
Yeah,
which thing are you?
A lot is talked about.
I just said a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Things. What do you want me to prove? Bring it on.
Well,
Lenogs. Mr. YouTuber.
I think it's time to drink some more.
Drink.
I wish I had fucking music this time, but I found out those headphones are so shitty. Like, I can't listen to music.
Bodies to eat and stay alive. We are our bodies. You are your body.
No,
that's what you are. Your body carries your brain, and your brain tells your body what to do.
No, the human species is here to procreate and keep the species alive. Same thing with every animal.
Every animal, every animal has a body to help it move around the world and get more energy and try to live and reproduce. That's what every animal does. That's why we have bodies. Just like plants have to use their leaves to take in the sun. They don't have fucking spirits either. They just have bodies.
Stags does make a good point.
You are your body.
All right, hold on, guys.
He's got to leave when I'm making a good point, huh? I mean, think about it. The plants have their leaves when to soak in the sun. And they grow towards the sun, and their roots go in the ground so they can soak up the nutrients from the ground so they can grow bigger and continue to live.
Well, we're all products of our own environment. We're evolved to use the environment around us. Therefore, this is
that's exactly right.
That we've evolved into. So we can nearly just perfectly and manipulate everything around us.
Yeah. He says that's a consequence of being alive, eating and drinking, otherwise you die. Now, what's the point of eating and fucking to make things that eat and fuck? Exactly. There is no point. It just is. It's just a pile of chemicals that have evolved to think that we're important and that there's some purpose.
So back in early
a plant's purpose is not to filter air. A plant's purpose is just to live and reproduce. It just so happens that they create oxygen and filter the air, so we've evolved on the same planet as a counterpoint to plants. Then we do the exact opposite thing with the air, so plants and animals have evolved together. What is the point of creating air to make life? There is no point. Create air to make a point. That's just how they live. That's part of how they maintain their homeostasis. That's how they breathe. They take in the carbon dioxide, they keep the carbon, they get rid of the oxygen. We take in and add carbon and get rid of that. Oxygen to fuel our systems, and then I think we use most of the oxygen to collect extra carbon that we have in our body and get rid of that.
I don't know. I think it's actually kind of still on the same topic, like with the paranormal type shit. Life, death, ghosts, demons, aliens, all the same type of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Into this because of spirits and
yeah.
And now it's moved on to whether or not there's a point to it, but
exactly.
There's not. We've just evolved together, and it just so happens that animals and plants live together on the same planet and contribute to the same ecosystem, and have evolved over the same billions of years to live together on the same planet. The point of life, plants, and the universe is all a man-made hypothesis. Okay. There's lots of evidence and stuff, too, for a lot of things.
I don't think I've had enough to drink to understand that comment, so...
What if there's a larger purpose, like God's purpose? What if there's a golden teapot orbiting the planet right now? You can't... There's no evidence for it. There's no reason for me to believe that that's the case. You could say, what if anything? I could say, what if my grandma would have been born a man, and she would have been my grandpa instead of my grandma?
Normally when people bring up...
Spin it into God. You can bring it right on down to God if that's what you want, man.
But the whole point of a creator and a point to life is normally just to fulfill a big hole in a life that you got to have some kind of point to your life given to you by someone else. No, it's up to you to create a point to your life, not anybody else. No God, no other person. It's up to you. You give yourself purpose, not a God, not the universe or anything. You're the one who governs your own destiny.
Exactly. I spent a long time believing in God and spirits and demons and stuff, and but who can understand God if he's many dimensions beyond us? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? And if you can't understand God, then how can you sit here and make any claims about it? I really don't understand that. Yeah, he's too far from his mic, or the volume's too low.
No, my mic's been acting janky, so.
Yeah.
Blue Yeti's gone to fucking pot.
Let me try.
So far. Or is he talking about God? That's why we don't hear anything from God. He's too far from us, or the mic volume's too low.
Yeah.
God damn it, Martin.
He needs to get himself a decent condenser mic. That's what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. What kind of mic do you got, Triax?
I've got a Blue Snowball.
Ah. Yeah. Trendy.
No, I picked it up for about fucking 20 quid.
It's not bad. Yeah, I would probably snatch one up for 20.
Seriously, all my tech in general, I pick up for cheap because there's too many crackheads around it willing to nick stuff and sell it to local shops for cheap. So I managed to get it all cheap.
It's a rhetorical question.
So I got myself this, and it was just like I think it was like 35 quid.
Oh, does AV whatever that fucking that's good. That's what. That's
night vision, the lot, so it's all good. Even though the IR on this is fucking crap. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much.
Mine's a cheap piece.
I paid $1,300 for this.
Yeah.
And I paid $400 for the light.
Shit, man. Come to the UK.
I paid about $80 for this. Actually, I got this for free because they sent me an empty package and I freaked out about it. So they refunded my money and sent me this camera for free. But it's like an $80 camera.
Still, it says HD on it. I mean,
yeah, you see my videos. That's what I used to shoot my videos.
Well, then shit, dude, it works. I mean, you don't need something like what I'm using. I mean, because I go out in the field and shit. But indoors, that's fucking more than perfect.
The problem with this was, though, this thing down here where you screw in the tripod, that was plastic.
Oh.
And I fucking stripped it out quick style.
Yeah.
Like the third time I tried to use it. So I had to like modify it, kind of get a little bit creative. And I've got a metal one installed in there now.
Dags, I got you beat. If you watch the 1,000 subscriber celebration video, you see how I take my $1,300 camera and slam it into the concrete, ripping out my tripod holder. So,
oh no!
Yeah, $1,300. I mean, it still feels beautiful.
You can buy this little thing. It's actually an adapter that screws into a bigger tripod screw, so you have a smaller tripod screw. You can stick this in there and glue it in there. That's what I did. I dug the plastic out with a knife. And it's actually still in the camera. You can hear it jingle around. But then I just glued the metal piece in there. I glued the adapter in there.
Oh, I still have the adapter. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually literally, it's metal, but it literally broke the metal, and I just shoved it back in the hole.
Oh, I see. It's completely fucked.
It's completely fucked. $1,300.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
But, I'm going to start ghost hunting with my new little toy here, so I think this might work a little bit better. No night vision, though.
That's the big boy toy.
Yeah, the big boy toy, yeah.
Nice.
That costs a little bit more, though. So
definitely.
Yeah.
So what's the sort of recording time on that?
On what? Wait, which one?
The big one with the fuzzy mic.
Well, this one, it only does up to 232 gigabyte cards, which is, I think, 4 hours.
Mm. Oh,
but this one, I can record up to, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks on this one, nonstop.
I think with this one, at full settings, it was about 94 hours or something like that.
This one has 240 gigabyte internal memory.
Oh, I don't even know what the hell this has. All I know, well, I've got actually, I can't even remember what bloody memory card I got in here. I've got a 16 gig memory card in here, so.
Oh yeah, wait, I can tell you. If you give me 1 second, I can tell you how long 16 gigs. Because I got one 16 gig and a 32 in here.
But the thing is, I want to try and do some more night vision stuff, especially because I want to do some sort of nighttime stuff for recording the stars and shit. But I want to get a better infrared light, because the little LED infrared thing they've got on here is pants beyond all reason.
What the hell? Something's up with my fucking camera. Yeah, what the fuck? Wait a minute. I'm not liking this.
What is it?
It's asking me to fix the date and time, and it like, hold on. Be fucked up. No. Hold on. I said no. You. See, it's really fucked up. Okay. This is a very expensive camera, but I got it very, very cheap because the LCD doesn't work. And I can't control, since the LCD don't work, I can't control the main button to control everything. So, yeah. Okay, wait, I can tell you. Okay, for a 32 gig, I can record for 1 hour and 53 minutes. And for a 16 gig, I can record for 55 minutes.
Awesome.
That's not a lot, because I think it does like 35 megabytes a second. I hear a camera.
Yeah, Stags is taking pictures of us.
What the fuck are you taking pictures for, Stags? Wait.
Because we're showing off cameras. I was bored.
Okay, there you go. Wait.
Oh.
Is that Morton's rape face?
No, that's Morton's drunk face.
I bought this thing not realizing it didn't take video. So I ended up shopping around for a bunch of different DSLRs, and I found a model that did take video, and then I ended up like finding a better deal. Like I was on Amazon, it's like you can get it for a cheaper price here, and I clicked on that one, and then it was an older model, and I neglected at that point in my adventure to actually make sure that the new camera I was checking out took video.
Yeah, so I was thinking about getting one of those, but a lot
it's a really good camera.
A lot of those cameras, the video is limited to 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah, or something like that. Well, I know some of the earlier models. I don't know about the newer, more advanced models. But
they're not made for video. They're made for taking good pictures.
Well,
I mean, you can do pretty good video just like you can with pictures. You can get like a really shallow depth of field, so the stuff in the foreground's really in focus and the stuff in the background's really out of focus. Or you can get a really wide depth of field. You have lots of range for visual aesthetics on these types of cameras, but they're made for they're made for taking pictures, not for video.
Yeah, but you know, Stags, that's actually what most people use to film now.
Oh, I know. It's because they're fucking trendy and hip.
Yeah. Most YouTube use those. Some ghost hunting shows use those
cameras, and they do take good video. I mean, the newer models, $400 or $500 on one. I got this one for like 150 or $200. And I'm still glad I bought it. I can still take really good pictures with it. I still take pictures out in the mountains all the time. Take pictures of my dogs and shit too, but I want to spend that much for something. Then I will in the future buy some really good cameras, but for now I'm good with what I got.
Stags, if you want pictures, why don't you just use your phone?
Because the camera on my phone's not as good as that. It can't do all those cool things I mentioned, like have a shallow depth of field or zoom in. It's got optical zoom. I mean, it's better. It's only 8 megapixels, but the quality of the pictures is so much better. Like you have so much a wide variety of options on it. It could just do a lot more and take better looking pictures than a digital camera can.
Steve wants.
It's not digital.
Steve wants to know what kind of camera you're showing off.
Oh, it's a Canon EOS Rebel XT. I mean, I guess it is kind of digital, but it's not like a digital camera. You don't call it a digital camera. It says digital on it, but it's a DSLR.
Steve does a lot with
single lens reflex. So you can take the lenses off, and you have to have different lenses for it.
Hey, Stags, I could do the same thing. Wait, look. See, there we go.
Yeah, but that's yeah, but so hey, Morton, why are you taking video with that thing instead of your phone?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, okay.
You asked isn't that exactly what you just asked me about pictures with this?
Well, yeah, because like
So that's my
because
answer.
I can only film in 4K for 10 minutes on my phone.
Oh yeah, he's got a good point. I'm retarded. Sorry, I'm super fucking retarded right now. The D in DSLR is digital. I'm stupid. It's a digital single lens reflex camera. I'm fucking dumb. So the counterpoint to that would be like they call it point and shoot. Yeah, I totally fucked up that whole explanation of what a fucking DSLR is.
He smoked a lot, so it's okay. He can.
Yeah, I'm still getting all my YouTube shit set up. I'm gonna sort out audio because I'd love to buy a Zoom H1 like Oscar's got, but all I've got is one of these crappy little things with a lavalier mic.
I would use one of those.
Yeah, it's all right. It cost me a $5.
The Zoom H1.
Okay, you know.
I got the Zoom H1. One thing I don't like about it is, one, it does have really clear recording quality. It's pretty simple to use, even with my mixing board. About my computer fucking with the sound halfway through the track, which I did before. But it's quiet. I have a hard time getting the right, getting it as loud as I need it to be. Like it records quietly, and if I try to make it louder, it'll the digital recorder and it'll fucking peak out. Like it'll be all fuzzy and shit.
The mole's talking shit to you, Stacks.
You do look stupid-eyed right now. That's all it is.
Get him on here so we can chat shit about it.
I just got off work.
Do I have him on? Wait. How do I? How the fuck did I do this? No, not Twitter. No. There's another way to add people in here.
Oh, you have to have his email address.
No, wait, hold on.
Or you just find him in your.
Because somehow I was able to find you guys. Stacks, I have your email address, but Triax, I don't have yours, and I was able to find Triax. So
it's probably because I've been in Hangouts
before.
Yeah, he doesn't come up. I can't invite him.
Penis.
Unless he DMs me.
Penis.
Stacks, did you ever see that video of those two kids playing on the airplane?
Playing on an airplane?
Yeah, they're playing the penis game when they're going penis, and the other guy goes penis even louder, and they like battle on an airplane. Oh my god!
I didn't have it. You know what on the airplane?
It's amazing because they play. They're both screaming at the top of their lungs.
Penis.
Yeah, dude. Tracks or Stags, I'll have to send it to you. And if you tell the mole to DM me his email, I'll DM. Yeah, you. If you DM me on Twitter, I can give me your email address and I can send it to you. Oh man, Stags, I gotta find that video for you. It's amazing.
I've seen one where they were in the library.
Oh no, I can guarantee. I can guarantee this is better because this is a real airplane, and each time they say it, everyone starts looking on the airplane because they're holding the camera up, and everyone just starts looking up because they're screaming it. Hey.
I can only go for about another 15 or 20 minutes, and then I got to get ready for another stream.
All right, man.
Maybe half. I could probably go for half an hour.
Well, just let me know when you got to go. And yeah.
Yeah, Ogre's doing his police state today. I didn't realize it was today because he asked me to come on there and replace Day is Dead, and I was on there last week, and it's every 2 weeks. Last week was an off week. It was like a special week or something. They did it, so I didn't realize we were doing it again this week. But we are.
Oh, that was some funny shit. Sorry, I just watched the game on the airplane again. That's some funny shit. Like Stags, you have no idea. Like the look on this guy's face when he's screaming. So now I think I sent you both videos now. I sent Triax the one about Enfield, and I sent you about the psychics and the game on the airplane. God,
I better get my shit together. I got to go on a serious fucking stream and be like the points and the issues.
Wait, there's a serious type of stream? I didn't know there was such a thing.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, we talk about stuff that's going on in the world semi-seriously. it's usually.
Guys, send us more questions before he leaves.
Oh, I still got a while.
I got fucking heartburn. No, he never wrote
80 views in an hour. Jesus, Nugs, how are you getting all those views? I want them.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
That's awesome. Congratulations, dude. That's cool. You probably got your channel. Oh, yeah, you said 400,000 views a while ago, so your channel's well monetized. You making any money? Some kind. It's either Blueberry Kush or Blueberry Haze. I'm not sure which one.
I don't know shit. I only get 470 views within 2 days.
That'd be great for me.
We got to post every
most
week.
of my videos. I have been. Most of my videos top out at about. You got to remember, you got 1,000 subs. I got 150.
Stacks.
I get like my last video I posted got 125 views, and it pretty much peaked out at 125. It hasn't got any more after that.
I'm gonna send you a picture, Stacks. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot my views from the last year. Okay, and when you look at it, you're gonna see when I started posting more. I used to do 2 videos a month. Now I do 4 videos a month, and you will definitely see.
Oh no, you've showed me that before, dude. I get it. Like, I do post every week. I post usually twice a week. I've been kind of busy lately, but
Yeah, but I'm not talking streams. I'm talking like, full on.
Yeah.
Because I watch all your videos, so.
Yeah, I post 2 a week, dude. One Emmett one and one regular one. I've been kind of busy lately, so I've only posted like 1 a week, but I do post weekly at least.
Hold on. Do you have like a 3rd channel I don't know about?
No.
Well, subscriptions. Because I watch every video you fucking post, man. I put out 18 videos since the 24th. But like you said, you do the news though. We don't do the news.
Yeah, I want to do more than 1 a week. I have a job and it's hard, and I've been moving lately, so I might not get one out this week, but I posted one last week and the week before, and at least 1 a week.
What you should do
since I started.
Stags, what you should do.
I have posted at least.
You should. I guess you do live streams. Emmett Woosley. Yeah, I've seen all the Emmett videos. Bullshit. Let's see. Seen that. I think I need that. Why Atheists Just Don't Set Up. I think I need to watch that one. It doesn't show that I've watched it all the way. He said doo-doo. I'm homeless and I'm jobless.
YouTuber. I wish I was a homeless YouTuber. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm just kidding. You probably got mad when I said that. I know what it's like to be homeless. I've been homeless before, and it's incredibly fucking horrible. Sometimes it's just so hard to just find a place to be somewhere for a while. I don't know if you live in a vehicle or anything like that, but I've done both. I've lived in a vehicle and just on the streets, and it fucking sucks, man. It is fucking rough.
Oh, see, Stacks, I had it beautiful. When I lived in my van, it was only for a week, but I had a van. Like, I had a full-on bed in the back. I had portable DVD players. It was other than the heat, it was amazing.
Yeah, you were doing okay.
But there was a time when I wasn't. But yeah, I ended up sleeping on the train during the day and staying awake all night so no one would steal my shit. That's the way to go. Come on, people, send us some more paranormal questions before people start leaving.
Best friend, that sucks. That'll change for you. I saw that you were getting a bunch of subs. Like, I saw a tweet, I think, that said you got 100 subs, and then by the time you tweeted that, you had 23 more or something like that.
Yeah, the key is just posting a shitload. He even posts more than me. But he does news, so that's why he gets so many views.
I mean, yeah, you could probably go to hold on, man, 126. I'm at 150. I'll fucking wait. I might have a couple subs that you don't have. How many ghosts have you been raped by? That's
6.
That's a question.
Wait, was that really a question?
6.
How do you see the questions before I do? Like you read that, and then all of a sudden I was like, what? And then all of a sudden it popped up. What the fuck?
Good. He got the trains to run on time, but he couldn't make the fucking internet work, right?
Yeah, my internet sucks.
Yeah, it's our European Ethiopian internet.
Yeah, you gotta get out of the European Union. Move to South Korea.
No, I was. Do you believe witches can fuck with you? Oh, that's a really good question.
Yes, they absolutely can fuck with you. They sure can. Like just like anybody can fuck with you.
If only Oscar was here. I think did Oscar tell about the time about me and him being
Yeah, you told me about it. You guys got a curse.
Yeah, we had a modern day witch put a curse on me and Oscar because of Organite. Still waiting for that to, happen, by the way.
It's like the dim muck. You'll never know when it takes place.
Oh no, it's supposed to happen.
It could be 50 years from now and you'll die. And that was the curse. No,
according to the guy, it was supposed to happen right then and there. He was writing me and Oscar, asking us how we were. Like, does your head hurt? How do you feel? And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Is your YouTube channel The Nuggets, or is it the homeless? Or I guess I won't be able to see you sub to me for a couple days. But what's your YouTube channel, Nugs? I'll sub to you too.
Yeah, I've got 23 subs on my channel. But then again, I've got 2 videos, so I'm doing well.
That's over 10. You gotta make videos. Man. That's over 10 a video.
Yeah. Just one of them is my first ever live stream that I ever did, and the second was that video of the storm we had here. So I tested out my new freaking.
It comes up in the search results. Sometimes if you search for smaller YouTubers, you won't fucking find them.
Yeah.
Stags, we still need to do that fucking video. I downloaded the footage for that one fucking guy. I just haven't had the time to look through it yet.
Which guy?
Oh god, the one guy I already did a video on that fucking all his teeny boppers believe he's real. The guy who's pulled out of his bed.
Oh, that twat.
Oh, Jake Paul or Logan Paul or one of those guys.
No, god damn it, you're making me look, aren't you?
Wasn't it one of those guys?
Hold on. Library, my videos. Let me go down a couple. Demon dragged me out of my bed. God, what the fuck is it? Lance? Wait. I don't remember his name is Lance something. Lance Stewart, I think.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded a bunch of videos, but I gotta watch them so I can cut out the paranormal stuff so we can use that stuff to make a mockery of this douchebag.
Hell yeah. Sounds good.
Because I think that would be a good video for us to do. I mean, his videos are such a joke. It'd be very easy for us to make, a collabo video. Since with me doing paranormal stuff and you doing, like flat earth type stuff and religious stuff, it's kind of hard for us to collaborate,
Well, I'll do paranormal stuff. I just haven't had the chance. I haven't done any yet. I want to broaden my horizons and hit lots of different ridiculousness. So I do plan on doing like paranormal stuff in the future. I just haven't quite dipped my toe in that yet.
Be careful. Once you do, you enter a whole new world of stupid.
Oh, I know, man. A whole new group of stupid people.
You think flat earthers are stupid. Just wait.
Flat earthers are pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, I get that, but just wait. You have no idea. Like, Jesus Christ. Angels having sex with... angels coming down and having sex with aliens. Shit like that.
Yeah,
or
that's...
Or Bigfoot jumping through dimensions. That's how he hasn't been caught. Or just like, every week, I deal with... Like, what's the stupidest thing you've heard, Stacks? With all the videos that you did, what's the stupidest thing you've heard?
Oh, the stupidest thing I've heard. It's probably the AIDS hoax business.
Oh, with Daphne?
Yeah.
Now imagine you're going to get that every day or every week.
I mean, I'd love that kind of attention.
No, like
it
makes you want to blow your brains out. Because like I want to like help people. I want to bring forth the truth, and it really just makes me want to, you know.
This is what's kind of stopping.
For sure.
So for my channel, the only thing stopping me from posting anything is pure research. I'm researching every single avenue of attack for everything I'm going to be doing. Hell, I'm contacting universities, doctors.
You'll still get it. You'll still get it.
Yeah, just for sheer data and numbers. But yeah, as you said, I'm still going to get it. But it's for my own sort of peace of mind. I want every single bit of data covered.
You need to send them to Stag's channel. Stags does a lot of flat Earth shit.
Oh, I'm not even gonna.
And see, I took the opposite approach. Triax. See, at first that's what I wanted to do, and then some people started pressuring me to just start making videos. So I actually abandoned a lot of the original ideas I had for my channel and just decided I was just gonna be me. Name.
Stags.
I was just gonna attack everything from. I do as little research as possible. If I'm not sure on something I'm going to say, I'll do some research on it. But I just sit here in my chair, and that's sort of my armchair style debunking is what I call it. Like, I just give it the smell test. I say, like, look, any old Joe that works fucking construction or anything else, any checker at the fucking 7-Eleven can look at what you're saying right here and realize that it's fucking retarded if they just think about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I do it.
I think I've got a bit of OCD. I have to cover every single data point that I can get my hands on. Yeah, hell, I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for 3D sonar data from one of the universities for the entire loch of Loch Ness. Like literally, this is like tons of data, you know. And it's like I'm waiting on all sorts of bits and pieces. You know, I'm waiting for a marine biologist to get back to me with a few questions that I asked. It's just so crazy. It's just like there's so many. It's like the big one I'm going to be doing is the moon landing conspiracy, and that is going to take more than a couple of videos to cover because it's conspiracies within conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, Stags.
Yeah, so once I get, if I get to a point where I think, fuck it, there's just too much, I'm probably just going to release a half-assed video and just see how it goes.
Yeah. And see, the way I look at it is we need all different angles to attack this bullshit. Yeah. I kind of take the mockery angle and the just like, let's take a quick second look at this stupid fucking shit and see how dumb it really is. And I've even said in a couple of my videos, like, if you want informative shit, like with all the data and all the research, go fucking subscribe to Cool Hard Logic, or I mean Cool Hard Logic, or Inane Dragon. He does that shit too.
Yeah, a lot of them like Flat Earth and all the rest of it. I'm not even going to touch because people have done it far better than what I can do. With a hell of a lot more knowledge than I have, so yeah, I ain't gonna touch that.
See, and I think I can put it out there in sort of. I think my approach can be digestible to some people, because I know personally I do like watching Cool Hard Logic videos, information, but sometimes it's just too much. You know what I mean? To just tell it to me straight or whatever. Just fucking quit telling me numbers and draw me pictures and just tell me what I'm supposed to think.
Stags, how many views did that video get that got 300 thumbs down?
About 1,200.
You got 1,200 views,
but I actually have
thumbs down. How the fuck is that possible?
Views and 300 thumbs down?
Yeah.
Because it was trolled by fucking flat earthers.
All right.
That's something I wanted to ask Stags. Please do something on David Icke.
Okay.
Yeah, please. That's a world of woo you need to get into.
Dude, I know who David Icke is, man. I'm David Icke.
Oh God! If I
you don't need say no more, fam.
Yeah, if I see him in the UK, I will risk getting arrested for assault. I really will. I will smack him silly. That guy needs a slap. You know, the royal family are reptoids. Yeah. And you don't have schizophrenia much.
To the comment, the Survival Man video with Bigfoot Craft got some good advice. A lot of the big paranormal videos, you just have to read through the comments and you will get the laugh of your life because of the stupid shit people say.
Yeah, I think he's talking about your video.
Yeah, he's talking about the big yeah, the big foot video I just did. But I don't get the last half. Rah, you don't know less. I do, rah.
He's saying, yeah, those are the replies people were saying, like, rah, you don't know, rah.
Well, if he makes videos like that on a daily basis, how does anyone fucking believe his bullshit? Like, his shit was so stupid. Because literally, the video was titled Proof of Bigfoot's Existence or some shit like that. It was very close. They had proof of Bigfoot something in it. And a lot of people got mad at me for saying, oh, that's clickbait. I title all the videos the same thing as the original people do. And actually, I felt bad because it really did say proof of Bigfoot in the title. So I was like, could it be true? Because I felt so bad because I didn't want it to be clickbait. It's like, fuck. Thumbs up or down, still booster. That's what Stags is always telling me.
I don't know if that's true since they changed the algorithms. I've been getting new information that says that's not so true anymore. I did want to say that was actually my first video to get over 1,000 views. 500 views. It's my first video to get over 100 views, actually. And since then, I've only had one other video, but it did get more views, and it wasn't because I got trolled. It was because people actually liked the fucking video. So that was pretty cool. I do have a video that beat my troll video. Is I haven't got 2,000 views on any videos. But I'll get there. I just started in April.
You're actually doing really good.
I feel like it. Subscribers and followers than a lot of the people that I was looking up to at first.
Hell yeah. I mean,
in my group.
You're climbing quite fast. I've seen some of your messages from stalkers on Facebook. That's only some of the stuff. That's like the top. It's not the top mid. That's not the middle. That's just like the top of some of the crazy shit that I get. But yeah, I get a lot of crazy fucking stalkers. Like 2-3 weeks ago, I had the guy make a page after page after page on Twitter after I kept blocking him. And then he made page after page after page on YouTube because I kept blocking him. And then he followed me on Facebook. Ugh, what a fucking fruitcake. Stags, you had any stalkers yet?
No. I had a couple people on that one video that got trolled that that took it a little too far and kept fucking saying shit and went over to some of my other videos and said shit. I don't have any stalkers though.
Give it time, you'll get them. Don't worry.
I want them.
You'll get them, but you won't want them. What about you, Triax? You got any stalkers yet?
Not that I know of. Yeah, I've kind of been spared all of that. I don't have any stalkers for my videos because I ain't got any. on YouTube, no, I don't have any people to give me sort of constant hate or anything. So yeah, I think I've kind of been spared all of that crap.
Oh, just wait. Give it time. You guys will have literally people who subscribe to you just to dislike every video you post. Don't worry, that will come.
Nugs just got flagged.
Just got flagged again. Well, honestly,
that sucks.
I can honestly, I was kind of wondering that earlier because you post a lot of videos dealing with, current events, and that's going to get flagged. I've been flagged because of my videos. I even got a strike on one of my fucking on my YouTube because of one of the videos. The same video they took down. Yeah, I got one of the videos taken down too. Goddamn Woody from the fucking Disney movie Someone claimed they had a possessed doll of Woody, which I don't know how anyone other than Disney can flag that video. I can see Disney saying, hey, you're using our image of Woody from Toy Story. We don't want that. But this asshole somehow got my video taken down. How is that possible?
Man.
I still got the video, but still. Fucking cocksucker.
What's it? It's probably been said, is like, no matter what you're going to do, you're always going to get haters one way or another.
That's true.
My haters, I liked that. When I got all those haters coming to my video, at first it freaked me out, like, because I uploaded the video, and then like I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, thumbs down ever. And then all of a sudden I get a bunch of comments, and all of a sudden I'm seeing these views just start fucking rolling in like crazy. And I'd never seen views come in before. Like, I think 80 views on another video at that point. And it was freaking me out, because then all of a sudden they're leaving all these shitty comments, and I've got then thumbs downs are rolling in. Fucking, it freaked me out at first, but then afterwards I was like, I want you to give me that again. It gave my channel a nice little bump. Like, if you looked at my analytics, my line was real low for views, and then it went spiked up and came back down, out higher than it started, because up in the search results and shit, because I had more views on my channel.
It's all about that.
So it gave my channel a little bump. I continually got more views after that happened.
Yeah, so you need to do some more hating on flat earthers.
Yeah.
This video I uploaded was a flat earth hater video.
It was the water bowl, right? Or the blue water bowl.
This is a cigarette paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. That guy
and this is a bowl.
With water.
This is a spinning clay tablet. And this is water.
Oh, that guy makes me ashamed to be English. That's what you call in England a councillor stater. A complete fucking no-hoper in life. Yeah, he basically gets benefits from the government. Yeah, no education to speak of.
Well, Nugs, he probably, what he did is copyrighted it when he didn't have the copyright to it, which I believe is actually illegal, which can get people banned. But I think that's what he did with that Woody video, because there's no way he could buy rights to Woody from Toy Story. He was in a public store using a Woody doll in his video. I think that right there is copyright infringement already.
No, yeah, pretty much. Well, Disney's kind of hot on that sort of shit, isn't it?
But yeah, but he copyrighted it, not Disney. Yeah. He did. And that's what got the video taken down. As far as I knew, that was illegal. I thought that's what they got
It probably was. He probably should have fought it.
That definitely comes under fair use, isn't it? Because you're using his video and you're critiquing it and all the rest of it. So,
well, yeah, like it said. Now this is actually not true. It said that you can use videos for mockery, and it's fair use, but that's actually not true. If you go on YouTube.com and look up fair use, that is not true at all. That's actually, because I had to go through YouTube school once I got that notice, and they said that is a myth. In fact, I can send you guys. I can find it on YouTube. You have to watch a cartoon video and then answer questions after it, and they say that is a myth. So all the people that use these videos, it's not fair use.
So basically, you can't ever freaking post anything with anybody else's content whatsoever.
For critique or news or other reasons like that, you just can't. Not for mockery. You can use it for criticism.
YouTube school.
I believe you. That's the YouTube school thing.
This is different than what I had to watch. YouTube. I don't know, maybe it's YouTube copyright school. I don't know.
So I just need to screen share something I just created, because I don't know why I created it, but yeah, I have to screen share this. 1 second.
What the fuck?
Sasquatch going back in time to save Nelson Mandela from dying in jail.
Yeah. Well, that makes complete sense. I actually believe that picture's real then.
Oh yeah, it's true facts. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, it's true. If it's not, it's a picture. It's true. It's real. Yeah. Pictures cannot be altered.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You didn't see that I was using Photoshop. It was.
Oh no, there's no such thing.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. If there's a photo or video, it's real. Oh god, I get stupid shit like that all the fucking time.
Recently, I've been going through a few channels with like, these sort of like, like those top 10 ones with like, monsters, aliens, and it's just like, seriously, you should. Yeah, I'm of the mind. Why post that shit when you can obviously tell it's fake?
Because they get so massive views.
It drives me crazy. It's just like there was one video. It was in a city that was like tons of fog, and there was a storm warning siren going off in the background. I saw the original, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a storm warning siren going off, nasty weather. And then in this one other video, this top 10 thing, someone's added Cthulhu in it, breaking down a building. Seriously? It's like, fuck's sake. You can tell it's obviously fake because the sound, the image, it's just too smooth and it's just fake as all fucked. And there's another one of some guy recording like this, this little block of flats around him, and this spindly fucking creature goes climbing up one of the buildings. You can tell that's CGI because it's too smooth. I've been messing around with CGI for like 19 years. I can tell the difference between CGI and a real life picture. Many people have tried to fool me and they can't. I just know. I know 3D enough to know which is fake and which is real. If it's too smooth, it's got to be fake. Real life isn't like that. Real life isn't smooth.
Did you guys hear about the scary sounds from the sky, which was all over the internet, blown up? I'm talking bigger than Flat Earth. I'm talking bigger than door slamming and more. I'm talking the biggest shit on YouTube was these strange sounds coming from the sky. And these were filmed all over the world. Like hundreds of people are posting videos every day. What it was is they were all fake, obviously. Yeah. But it was debunked. There was a guy who actually went and took the audio from the movie with Tom Cruise with the aliens that came down.
World of Worlds.
World of Worlds. What they were doing is they were taking those audio clips and putting those in the videos. Hundreds of people all around the world were doing this. Yeah. And getting thousands of views. It was huge. It was everywhere. That was,
One person does it, a whole bunch of other people do it.
Oh, yeah.
So they can get the views. It's just fucked up. So I've seen so many like that. It's ridiculous. But it's just like a lot of these alien encounter DVD things I've seen, like especially when it's a spacecraft. If it's not out of focus pieces of crap with a camcorder from the 1990s, then it's always been CGI.
Yeah.
Because the craft just doesn't move right with the camera. That's the biggest. That's the easiest mistake to make with that kind of thing. Is basically the craft doesn't. The way they've filmed it is like it just doesn't react the same way as you would expect an actual physical object to be there. But I've also recently seen a whole bunch of videos about planes hovering in midair. I'm talking about like jetliners hovering in midair. These bunch of crazy whack jobs of taking pictures of aircraft that seemingly don't move. And it's like people are going, oh yeah, it's all a conspiracy in their the comments and stuff. But the thing is that all of these videos are being taken from moving cars. So basically the speed they're going at compared to the speed of the aircraft makes it look like it's not moving at all.
And Nugs, what that just means is that someone of age has to be logged into YouTube to watch your videos, and that is going to massively hurt your views. Most of my videos...
You can't monetize age-restricted videos either, I don't think.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, see, they didn't have the monetized thing back when DDF was a thing. most of those videos are age restricted, so it really fucking hurt views. No joke, like really hurt views. So.
Sucks, dude.
Well, shit, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah,
all right, man.
To tell you the truth, I'm running out of time.
For having me on.
Thanks,
Congratulations on 1,000 subs, and
Hell
see
yeah.
1,000 more.
Thanks for partying with me. Even though I didn't see you smoke, but yeah, thanks for.
I gotta turn the camera off when I do that, dude. Every time the camera goes off, what do you think's happening?
Someone else is talking.
Okay, all right, later, man.
See you later.
Thanks, Dax.
Yeah, I better be off as well, man. I've got work.
All right. I guess we'll just end it then. Thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for having me for the second episode, I guess.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Again, congratulations on okay, man.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
I'll talk to you on
the
Twitter. Yeah, I had to look what the apple's called. But thanks, man.
Yeah, no
thanks,
worries,
everybody.
Have a good, man.
You too. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed it.